Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of SimAirport, and today we've got some work to do on our Camodoville airport. Now, I first want to thank you guys for all the love and support on the first episode in this series. If you missed it, I will link it down in the description. So, this is the airport that we were working on. We built this from scratch, and it is small. So, we're going to need to do a little bit of expanding today, but I'm not sure our finances are quite in order. You see, we are making about $20,000 a day, and we do have a pretty decent little bank balance. But I don't want to dig us in a hole really quick. So what I want to do, we need to build a couple of offices here for like a CEO, or what are they actually called? The CFO and the COO. So this is going to unlock several different options. Also, I failed to show you guys yesterday the research tab up here, that we can do several different things to unlock enhancements for the airport, and there's stuff like bank loans, multi-lane access. You can do stuff like we can actually set your pricing. So we need to go ahead and start working on finance, because that's going to unlock bank loans. And bank loans is something that we're going to need. If we want to expand this airport and not have to sit here for days to grind away at money, we're going to need to definitely get some bank loans. So I'm thinking about putting a second gate over here to the right side of the small hangar, and it'll instantly be connected to the taxiway, which is good, but we're going to have to expand, and that's going to cost a lot of money. So first thing we're going to do, we need to build a couple of offices. I don't know how big these need to be. Let's go about right there. Actually, let's go with actually an odd number. That way I can put a wall right down the middle. Okay, so they're going to start working on that right now. Let's go ahead and go. These are going to be, do I need to split them first, or can I, let's go ahead and split them real quick. You know, I figured out why they're doing this, and I mistakenly did this again. When you build onto a foundation, you're supposed to drag into the previous wall, and they won't build this little double wall. Actually, I think somebody's locked in it. Oops. How'd you guys forget that? It's kind of, it's a little embarrassing there. So, let's go ahead and delete that wall there. And we're going to split the offices like so. I actually have to wait for them to delete that last one. And let's see, let's get some objects. What do the offices require? That's probably what I should be asking myself here. Let's see, it's gonna be an office here and an office here. So let's go ahead and slow down time. Ooh, the airport's getting really busy. I haven't checked my schedule. I know I'm pretty packed full of night flights right now, but everything for the most part does seem to be going fairly smooth, so I don't have to fully pay attention to this. So let's go ahead, grab objects. We need a door. This is just like Prison Architect as far as the requirements for the office. I believe it's an office chair and a desk. So let's go ahead and go office. Let's see, what's the coffee maker for? Oh, for kitchens. We haven't built any sort of kitchens yet. I would like to eventually do that, but we're not quite to that point. I want to go ahead and make more money as far as getting another gate in and getting some more flights in before we do that. So we've got that. They're going to come over here, build these offices, and actually there's a little piece of wall in between here that is screwed up. Now, another thing I wanted to check, how are my floors? I'm trying to make my airport as, by making your airport, by adding stuff like bushes, tiling the floors and all that, it makes it more attractive, makes more airlines want to come to it. So I think my bathroom over here is concrete floors, so we need to fix that too. What do we want to use? You can always use, ooh, that's nasty. I never thought about using carpet in a bathroom. Let's go with this floor in here. And they're going to come in. That bathroom is awfully messy. What are they doing? Maybe we need to add a bin in there. Maybe that will help out just a bit. Let's go with the garbage bin. It seems to be either that, they're just peeing all over the floor. Actually, I've got to wait for them to place the tiles in there first. So they're going to do that. So we've got everything going here today. Let's see, our research is about 46% done. So we're going to have to wait for that. And then we'll start unlocking the little loans. Now, as far as expansion, we're going to have to expand here. It'll probably be another foundation. It's going to have to be a fairly big one in order to get to if I were to set another gate over here. By the way, how much is another gate? Let's see, 28,000. That's not bad. So we can probably go ahead. If I'm going to place it, why can't I get it any closer? I want to kind of fill in that little gap beside the hangar, but I can't do that. So, guess it'll go right here. So let's go ahead and place that. And then I'm going to wait for bank loans, and we'll be able to build that foundation out and connect into our second gate there. Now, question is, with another gate, will we have to have another hangar? There's a good chance that's a yes, because I think these hangars can only have one vehicle in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's only one slot, so I think we'd have to do one more of those, too. Anyways, I'm going to fast forward time just a little bit here to get through to research, and I'm going to monitor a little bit more on the airport here. Alrighty, so now we can go ahead and hire a chief financial officer, and this is going to unlock bank loans. So you got the CFO's office right here. So let's go back up to research now. We need to go ahead and research bank loans. It's going to be another 6,000 there. So we'll start that. That's going to take a while to complete. I'm going to go ahead and check our schedule here as far as our flights. It feels like there might be a little bit of dead zone time here. I need to find another morning flight because, yeah, we've got some spots here. So, how do we want to do this? Let's see if we can find anybody that's got any morning flights available. What about you? Pacific Airlines, night flight, no. Aero time, nope. Let's see. That's a morning one, but I need a larger gate. We're not to that point yet. Let's see, let's try WestJet here. They've got a night flight. We've already checked Pacific. Starflight, all night. Union, afternoon, night. Wow, they're not giving me anything that I want here. Here we go, morning flights. Can we accept more than one? Let's check that schedule real quick. And no, you're not arriving at the second gate yet. I wonder if I can squeeze this up, squeeze this one here. There's a little gap. I'm tempted. There's a little gap here. If I were to stick these all together, I could probably get another flight in, but I would say that's probably pushing it a bit. So, anyways, we've scheduled another morning flight. So, yeah, this is not bad. We're making a lot of money right now. I guess we can go ahead and start to look to how much this is going to cost to build this foundation. Oh boy. Okay, so if we were to stretch this out here, that's 74,000. And we're going to have to build down into here too. So we're going to have to wait, but we'll start this building process out to the right, but we won't finish it quite yet. So let's go ahead and build a foundation there and there. We'll fill in this gap. I'll probably put another door on the other side of the restroom, or I might expand it out a bit. Maybe go another 4 or 5 blocks out, and then we'll have another waiting area and a queue area behind that. Now, eventually, I would like to actually expand the whole area as far as behind the benches here. I'd like to expand it downward in order to give myself a little bit more room with the queues, but that's going to be a big investment, so can't really do anything there. Alright, so we're still a ways from getting our airport gate to work here, but you can see they've already built the foundation over that way. We still need to expand out. Now, I've got to move these, and one thing that's a little painful in the game, I really wish I could just pick up this vending machine and move it. Now, as far as I know, I can't do that, so I'm actually going to have to destroy those. Thankfully, they're not too expensive, but that's kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, well, actually, no, they are expensive. $3,500? That is an inconvenience. Why can't I move it? There's not even an option, like normally in a prison architect, you can dismantle them and then move them. So, yeah, your only option here is to destroy it. Let's destroy 2 of them here, unfortunately, since we can't move it. I really probably should have planned that out in the first episode, knowing that I was going to expand that way. So that's a bit of a mistake or an oversight on my part. So, we've got that. We've got a little bit of dead time right here. Looks like people are starting to come in. Our next flight coming in, yeah, we're kind of, actually, no, there should be something. Actually, no, there isn't anything here. I'm looking at the Aerostar. That should have already left, I believe. So we're right in this position here. So there's a dead time right there. I'm trying to figure out a way to manage that a little bit better. I guess as soon as we get our second airport gate up, we'll be fine there. Now, let's see. How much more do we have on the research? Bank loans has still got a ways to go. We're going to do that, and we're going to go ahead and research operations. I know that's a little tight on money, but I think we're going to be okay. And we're going to go ahead and progress time here. We're going to probably fly through maybe almost a whole day here. I've got all my schedules laid out. Everything seems to be running smoothly right now, but I really can't do anything until we have the bank loans, and then we'll be able to expand the terminal out and hopefully get that second gate running. I noticed something. We can actually sell this. It appeared, I was like, there's a box over there. So it says destroy, even though you can still sell the thing. I don't know, can we actually place it back? I don't see any other options with it, so we're gonna go ahead and sell those, get some of our money back with it. But I thought I'd point that out because I'm pretty sure somebody in the comment section's like, hey, dummy, you know that actually works, right? So yeah, alright, so we've got that taken care of. And we're still in this little bit of a waiting period, but I thought I'd point that out real quick to you guys. Alright, we are back. We're probably at our peak traffic time right now, so you're seeing tons of people in the terminal right now. So our research is done, so we can go now and get a bank loan. So right now we're making about $24,000 a day. We've got about $7,200 in staff expenses, which I do think we could probably cut into that a bit. But I'm gonna need the people, I'm gonna need the workmen right now to go out and actually build, so that was the only option. I was like, maybe I can cut some of them, but I'm gonna need them right now. So we can go to bank loan, and our current maximum loan is $100,000. You know, I was actually hoping it would be more than that. It's a little disappointing, but let's see, if I were to increase the loan, you may borrow it. There's gonna be an interest charge, I guess, that we have to pay each and every day. So if I were to go, hey, there's 50,000, hey, there's 100,000. So that's $5,000 that we're gonna be paying a day. So right now that actually knocks down our revenue to about 19,000 a day, but this should give us the money to hopefully start this new terminal area up over here, this new gate. I'm a little concerned that it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, because just to fill in that foundation there, that is 72,000. That is, that's pretty tough. That is a tough one. So, 83 to fill it in completely. I'm trying to think how we want to do this. I mean, we don't really have much of an option right now, so we're going to go ahead and construct that. And if I can get just one ticketing desk over there and just open that gate up enough for a couple of flights, I'm not going to cover it up, or I'm not going to fill up the schedule like the gate A1 has. A2, if I can just get maybe 3 flights a day for now on it, that should cover what it's going to cost me. So I'm a little concerned that we're not going to have enough money to get to that point, but we're going to see here. This terminal section over here might be one of those kind of, hey, apologize for the mess, we're still under construction type deals. So let's go ahead and place a desk over here. They're going to come over here and build this foundation. We might as well speed up time while we're doing this. And we need a door. Let's see, let's go with a large sliding door. Actually, I might need one there at the end too. I like to do that because to me it's a little bit more realistic instead of just letting them run down the tunnel. I think that's correct there. So they're building the new zone. Got that. I got to wait for them to build this before I'm going to figure out where the queue's going to be. Other objects, the benches, those aren't expensive, so that's pretty manageable. I still feel like we need probably one more vending machine. Bathroom-wise, that's a bit concerning too. I could expand that wall out and add maybe, I'd say 3 or 4 more toilets, and that should be sufficient. I don't know, we're not going to be accepting too many flights into here right now, so we might be okay regardless. Let's go ahead and stick maybe some benches along, let's say this wall here, and we'll do another row facing them about right here. So we've got that, and looks like they've doubled up the wall again over here. I'll get used to that eventually. Let's go and get them to delete that. How much would it cost me to add a small section? This actually isn't expensive at all. We're going to add a section to the bathroom here, and let's go ahead. And can I zone that? Actually, let's cut out this wall here. And then we'll add on to the restroom like this. It should, hopefully that'll merge when they cut that wall down. And she seems confused. She's like, hey, there's a wall here now. We seem to have built the wall around and locked ourselves in. That's genius. Like, I have no clue how you've done that. Okay, so let's get another door. There'll be another entrance to this bathroom over here. And, okay, they walk right out now. All right, so we got that. They should clear out this wall here. And then we should be good. Let's see if this merges these zones. Actually, it didn't quite yet. Let's go ahead and merge it like that. So that's now all one restroom. I gotta slow this down. The people, when they get to walking, it's just a little confusing to me. Now, I do believe that our security is going to be able to handle the extra couple of flights. I have not seen any bottlenecks back there yet. So I really do think that we're in decent shape. Let's see, what type of flooring? I think we have this type of flooring in here. I don't know why I'm worried about flooring right now, but let's see. Let's go ahead and get some more sinks in. And let's go a couple more. Now I actually got to wait for them to put the tiles in first. Alright, so while we're doing that, we can go ahead and go get a queue over here. Now this is going to be bigger than our normal queues because I think we're not going to separate first class from all the other flights just for cost's sake right now. So let's go ahead and do something like that. So we've got that. I would love to tile the floor in here, but I don't... You know, we're actually doing pretty good money-wise. I say I don't want to spend the money, but I don't know. It looks like we're doing pretty decent. So let's go ahead and get the sinks in here. There we go. Come on. Let's go ahead and get another 4 along the wall there. And let's go ahead and get the toilet here. Let's see. Wrong button. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully that's enough there. I believe it will be, but you never know. So we've got that. We need to go ahead. We're going to hire one more staff here, so she's gonna go stand over here, or he is. Wow, is he got a mustache? It's like he's got a white mustache. I can't really tell though. So we need to do that. We need to go ahead and assign him to the queue here, and then we need to go ahead and assign the desk to this A2 out here. So they are ready, I believe, to accept flights. Actually, you know, one more thing, and this is probably what's gonna break our back here. The hangar is... Yeah, 28,000 for the hangar. I can't do that quite yet. So I'm gonna fast forward some time here and hopefully we can make a bit of money because I need to be able to purchase that hangar first before we are able to accept more flights in. So we're gonna fast forward time once again. We're gonna keep the same schedule right now because it's working, and I want to try to squeeze in any extra flights onto A1 yet until I find out a way to make this all more efficient. I really do wish we could just add one more vehicle to that. I mean, I would say it could probably work off of one baggage cart, but if there's so many flights coming in, I think it's going to overwhelm it, and it's going to start causing stack ups. So I think having another small hangar is going to be the best scenario for it right now. Okay, so we are back here. Now, I'm noticing something. It's a bit of a trend here in my scheduling pattern. Right around this noon to 5 o'clock section, it does seem like, even though one of these is actually a little bit of a smaller flight, it is throwing it off a bit, so we might move that down to A2, and then we'll add another flight in, hopefully maybe a morning flight to A2. We're almost ready to go here. We are making some money, so I'm comfortable with building a small hangar, which is going to go, assuming right here. Yeah, let's go. Can I get it closer? There we go. So they're going to build that. We're going to add the car, or add the baggage car. And we should be good. Do I need to do another routing station is another one of my questions that I'm wondering. I'm assuming I can hook into the baggage carousel down here, but I'm not really sure about the station itself. I would think that would be a good practice to have one, at least another one, maybe up here or, This is going to be a little expensive. I'm trying to think of where this is most logical to put it. I mean, it's got to be against a taxiway, so it would be up here, but I've got to see if that's 100% necessary. I would think he would be able to drive over and hook into that. Now, whether or not it's going to overwhelm our baggage carousel, that's another story. We could always add another one of those. But I believe we're going to try it first with one of these and then see if it's going to be necessary to add a second one. So they're going to go out there and build that. They're not moving really fast right now. Here they come. Okay, they're going to go out there, put together this hangar. They're actually doing it really fast now. Look at that. Okay, so we've got that. All right, so here comes the test. We're going to do one test flight on it and just see how it works before we accept a whole bunch more. So let's go and assign a vehicle out here. You need a baggage truck. I don't know exactly at what point we're going to need the fueling truck, but we'll have to see. So we've got that. So, scheduling-wise, we're going to put the Pacific Airlines over here, and that's going to go into gate A2. So we've got that. I could swap another one over here. I could do like the Aerostar and just kind of flip-flop the gates a bit right now. Or I could look for another morning flight. I don't know. The morning flights, those are actually, for the most part, except for the CRJ 900, those are pretty big. I actually think I'm going to move that one down too. and then we'll give them a little bit of a light workload, and we'll just see what happens. So we're getting close to morning. The first flight that's going to go in there is the arrow time at 6:15 a.m. So we'll see how this works and see if it's smooth. I'm hoping it is, and then after that, we can go ahead. Actually, I might be able to afford this now. Can I? Oh, no, I can't afford that now. I want to go ahead and fill this up here in a second. We're actually cutting it really close on money, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, so it appears like we have our first flight heading into A2, so I just want to make sure this runs smoothly here. And there he goes. It's a little Beechcraft, little flight. You can see them setting at the gate agent desk, and they're going to go in. So now we know that works. And I'm monitoring. It seems like the vehicles are able to service, and that one just got ran over by an airplane, but we're going to completely ignore that. And they're going to go over to the baggage routing station. So that is working now. So I am extremely happy and actually admittedly a bit relieved that that is working. So what we're going to work on probably next episode, we're going to finish this little area here, add some more services. I would like to get some sort of restaurant going for our passengers because I think that's going to be probably a fairly easy way to make some money. And then we'll look at generally just expanding the area here and scheduling some more flights because we're going to start pushing some stuff really soon, especially security. Even though we have 2 of them right now, we might have to expand it out to 3. Now, problem is, it's going to be a little bit tight. I think it might have to expand a little bit up here. So overall, everything looks like it's running fairly smooth. We'll work on, like I said, scheduling, some more work building. If you guys have any suggestions, comment below. If you're enjoying this series, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know. But anyways, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this, and we will see you guys next time in SimAirport. Thank you.